surpassing 99% of the population. Might seem like a Herculean task, but in reality it can be more accessible than most imagine. What if I told you it's incredibly easy to get ahead of 99% of people, that it only takes 5 minutes a day? The key lies not in possessing extraordinary talents, but in harnessing simple, consistent habits that most overlook. Imagine standing at the base of a vast mountain, its peak shrouded in mist and mystery. Many gaze up, but few decide to climb. Yet, what if you knew that a well-trodden path exists, one that requires persistence more than strength? This journey starts with clear goals and a commitment to daily progress, no matter how small. Each step forward, taken by a minority, adds up significantly over time, distinguishing the exceptional few from the vast majority who remain at the base, caught up in hesitation. This video explores the surprisingly straightforward strategies that can elevate you into the rarefied 1%. As we venture further into the notion of surpassing the majority, it's crucial to recognize that the journey is as much about mindset as it is about action. The road to excellence is paved with the cobblestones of daily habits, strategic planning, and an unwavering commitment to self-improvement. This first tier of transformation revolves around the concept of small wins. These are seemingly minor choices that, while easy to execute, are often overlooked by the majority, entrenched in what might be termed the collective comfort zone. In this zone, comfort is king. It's the path of least resistance, the gravitational pull of easy choices that feel good in the moment but offer little in terms of growth or long-term satisfaction. Consider the simplicity and yet the challenge of choosing to take the stairs over the escalator. It's a minor decision, a momentary inconvenience that elevates your heart rate and strengthens your muscles, embodying the philosophy of a small win. Similarly, opting for water instead of soda during lunch or listening to an educational podcast over mindlessly scrolling through TikTok are choices that push against the seductive ease of habitual comfort. These actions might not feel significantly challenging at the moment, but they cumulatively build the resilience and discipline necessary for personal growth. Living within the collective comfort zone is easy. It's why gyms often remain underutilized and why educational materials gather dust on shelves. This zone is saturated with immediate gratifications, quick fixes of dopamine that come from indulging in the latest social media trends or sugary treats. However, consistently choosing these quick fixes reinforces passive behaviors and stunts growth. As you begin to accumulate these small wins, you establish a pattern of behavior that incrementally shifts your daily life from passive consumption to active choice. It's about making decisions that align more closely with long-term goals rather than immediate desires. These choices might seem inconvenient or slightly uncomfortable at first, reminiscent of a muscle being stretched or a new skill being learned. The discomfort is manageable, not overwhelming, and it's a crucial aspect of growth. Setting up camp outside the collective comfort zone means deliberately placing yourself in situations where growth can occur. This might mean setting your alarm 30 minutes earlier to meditate or write in a journal, preparing meals at home to ensure healthier ingredients, or dedicating time each evening to read literature that challenges your thinking. As these small wins become part of your daily routine, they stop being choices and transform into habits, automatic behaviors that don't require conscious thought but drive you forward. The second level of transformation, once you've mastered the habit of accumulating small wins, challenges you to expand your boundaries further. It operates under a seemingly simple but profoundly impactful rule: do one uncomfortable thing a day. This practice nudges you out of not just the collective comfort zone but also your personal comfort zone, which is a more intimate and often more formidable barrier to personal growth. Your personal comfort zone is composed of the routines, habits, and attitudes that you've cultivated over years. It's a psychological space where activities feel familiar and safe, and where there's little risk of failure or discomfort. Stepping outside this zone can feel more daunting because it involves confronting deeply ingrained patterns and fears. Doing one uncomfortable thing a day forces you to confront these fears and discomforts directly. This could be as straightforward as striking up a conversation with a stranger if you're typically introverted, or as challenging as public speaking if you usually avoid the spotlight. Each act of courage, no matter how small, is a deliberate step towards expanding your personal boundaries and enhancing your capability to handle and even embrace discomfort. This daily practice of seeking discomfort is crucial because it shifts your baseline over time. What was once daunting becomes less intimidating, and your capacity to undertake new and more complex challenges grows. This shift is not just about building tolerance to discomfort, but also about fundamentally altering your perceptions and reactions to new experiences. Moreover, this rule of doing one uncomfortable thing a day serves another critical function. It keeps you in a state of dynamic growth. In the absence of such challenges, it's easy to slip back into the comfort zone, losing the ground you've gained. Consistently pushing your limits ensures that you're not just resting on your laurels, but are actively expanding your horizons. The benefits of regularly stepping outside your personal comfort zone are manifold. It enhances your adaptability, a key trait in an ever-changing world. It boosts your self-confidence, as each encounter with discomfort that you overcome reinforces your belief in your own abilities. It also increases your emotional resilience, equipping you with the mental fortitude to handle life's inevitable stresses and setbacks. As you engage with this practice, it's important to approach it with a mindset of exploration and curiosity rather than dread or obligation. Viewing each uncomfortable activity as an opportunity to learn something new about the world and about yourself transforms what might initially feel like a chore into an exciting daily challenge. Finally, while the rule is to do one uncomfortable thing each day, it's essential to balance this with self-compassion and realistic expectations. Not every day will bring a breakthrough, and not every attempt will be successful. The true measure of growth is not in flawless execution, but in persistent effort and the courage to try, fail, and try again. By adhering to this rule within the framework of Level 2, you not only prepare yourself for higher levels of personal and professional achievement, but also build a life characterized by continual learning and self-renewal. Each day becomes a fresh canvas on which you can paint a more resilient and versatile version of yourself, moving ever closer to realizing your full potential. By the time you've adapted to doing one uncomfortable thing a day, you might notice a pattern emerging. Level 1 tackles minor annoyances. Level 2 escalates to genuine anxiety, and Level 3, that's about embracing pain. Here's the thing, sticking with Level 2, stepping outside your comfort zone daily, would already set you ahead of about 90% of people. But to really push into the elite top 10%, Level 3 demands something tougher. To do one painful thing every day. Pain is a step beyond discomfort. It's one thing to muster the courage to say hi to your crush. That's uncomfortable. But facing rejection? Now that's pain. If you're not getting rejected, you're not truly hitting Level 3. This level is about actively seeking out pain, turning it into a daily ritual that you not only endure, but welcome as a powerful engine for growth. You might wonder, why on earth would I chase after pain? Pain is just painful. It's like a headache. Nobody wants it. True, pain isn't pleasant, but just like herpes, it's inevitable. Pain will find you whether you're ready or not. You can either prepare for it or let it overwhelm you when you least expect it. By choosing your pain, you take control. You swap out passive suffering for active challenge. You need to choose the controlled pain of the gym over the unpredictable agony of becoming a frail, sickly old man. Choose the deliberate pain of gaining hard-earned knowledge and experience over the dull ache of ignorance and regret. When you choose your pain deliberately, you're not just waiting to get knocked over by life's harsh realities. You're stepping up, ready to face them head-on. This is what Level 3 is about. Picking your battles with pain while you have the choice. Shaping your future with decisions that are tough but transformative. It's not just about suffering, it's about harnessing pain as a catalyst for profound, undeniable growth. So yes, pain is painful, just like battling headaches, but embracing it on your terms can change your life in ways you can't even imagine yet. Choose your pain wisely, and watch how it reshapes you into someone stronger, more resilient, and truly exceptional. Consider the story of Thomas, a middle-aged accountant with a modest job and a routine life. He lived in a world of numbers, but his aspirations reached beyond the ledgers and balance sheets. Thomas knew he wanted more, not just more money or success, but a deeper sense of fulfillment and achievement. His transformation began the day he picked up a book that shifted his perspective, a self-improvement guide that echoed the sentiment of Jim Rohn. Don't wish it were easier, failure? Wish you were better. Inspired, Thomas decided to apply this principle to every aspect of his life, not just his professional endeavors. Thomas started by setting clear, actionable goals for himself. He didn't just write down vague aspirations like be successful or make more money. Instead, he detailed specific targets: increase his savings by 20% within a year, learn a new skill every quarter, read one book a month, and improve his physical health by losing 15 pounds. These goals were not revolutionary, but they were concrete steps that would cumulatively lead to significant personal growth. Every morning, Thomas reviewed his goals, reminding himself of the path he had chosen. He tracked his progress meticulously, celebrating small victories and analyzing setbacks without self-judgment. This routine wasn't glamorous, and the progress was often slow. Yet, as the weeks turned into months, Thomas began to notice changes. He was no longer just going through the motions. He was evolving, transforming into someone who not only set goals, but also achieved them. As Thomas's journey illustrates, the essence of surpassing 99% of people does not lie in extraordinary acts, but in the consistent execution of small, dedicated efforts. This aligns with what Robin Sharma, author of The 5 a.m. Club, advocates: small daily improvements over time lead to stunning results. Thomas' story is a testament to this philosophy, as his small daily improvements built a momentum that propelled him far beyond his initial expectations. But the path of self-improvement is not linear. It is fraught with challenges, moments of doubt, and the temptation to revert to old, more comfortable habits. Many start this journey with enthusiasm, but falter when faced with the first significant obstacle or when the initial excitement wanes. Here lies the critical difference between those who merely dream of excellence and those who achieve it. Engagement with this narrative requires a reflection on one's own life and aspirations. Are there goals you have set aside because they seemed too ambitious, or because initial efforts did not yield immediate results? The story being told is not just about Thomas or any singular figure. It's a mirror reflecting our collective potential. As we delve further into the mechanisms that enable such transformations, it becomes clear that community and support systems play a pivotal role. Surrounding oneself with like-minded individuals who are also committed to personal growth can amplify your efforts. Thomas, for instance, joined a local book club that focused on personal development and leadership. This group provided not only additional resources and knowledge, but also a supportive community that encouraged him through periods of stagnation or doubt. Furthermore, accountability became a cornerstone of Thomas's strategy. He shared his goals with friends and family, who helped hold him accountable. This external reinforcement was crucial during moments when his internal motivation flagged. The communal aspect of his journey underscores a universal truth: we are often stronger as part of a collective than as isolated individuals. This story also emphasizes the importance of adaptability. Thomas learned to adjust his strategies as he gathered more information about what worked and what didn't. This iterative process is crucial in any long-term endeavor. It's not about rigidly sticking to a plan, but about evolving the plan as you evolve, allowing flexibility and learning to guide the way. The journey of surpassing 99% of people is as much about overcoming internal barriers as it is about external achievements. It requires a relentless pursuit of personal excellence, a willingness to embrace continuous learning, and an unyielding spirit of perseverance. As this narrative unfolds, it's clear that the principles guiding this path are not just about achieving success in conventional terms, but about crafting a life of meaning and purpose. The transformation from the ordinary to the extraordinary is not marked by a single moment of triumph, but by the accumulation of efforts that many never see. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe to our channel. See you next time.